At dawn's early light, we hit Highway 45 southbound for Tupelo, Mississippi. The roads were quiet, with the sun just beginning to light the sky for the day ahead. A few minutes after arriving in Tupelo's beautiful downtown, KCS local train L59 was seen on its way to work industry north of town. In the solo lead position is KCS 1913, an old reliable EMD GP38-2. A few blocks south of downtown sits the crossing point between BNSF's Birmingham subdivision and CPKC's Artesia sub. Not long after, the rails were hot as a loaded BNSF coal drag rounded the bend into town on its long trip from the North Antelope mine in Wyoming to the Alabama power plant in Miller, Alabama. A red block signal on the CPKC side is a clear indication that BNSF has been authorized to bring another train across the diamond, this time an empty coal train on its way back west to Wyoming. One thing that I quickly realized, as of late, long-distance BNSF coal trains have become almost guaranteed to sport newer wide-cab GEVOs opposed to the older EMDs we've all become accustomed to seeing used in years past, as they have proven to be more reliable and efficient over time. Speaking of EMDs, half an hour later came a BNSF local job with a GP35 and an SD40-2 leading the way. Tupelo is also the birthplace of Elvis Presley. We took a break from railfanning to visit the area dedicated to the town's most famous citizen. A great piece of property showcasing the original home of Elvis and a museum that is a must-visit for any fans of the King of Rock. Now, back at the tracks, I heard the local job from earlier on the radio was returning with a cut of empty auto racks from the nearby Toyota assembly plant in Blue Springs. Looking southward, a KCS yard job can be seen clearing the way for earlier's L59's return back into the yard. A high green is displayed, and then a few minutes later, here comes L59 back into town, this time with a longer train and 3 units to assist the bigger workload. Tupelo pays homage to the Frisco Railway, which played a vital role in the town's economical and social development. Frisco merged into the Burlington Northern in 1980, which later would become a part of today's BNSF, when Santa Fe and Burlington Northern would ultimately merge in 1995. With train traffic having gone quiet and the sun setting, it was time to head back to Tennessee. At milepost 588.1 on BNSF rails and 279.0 on CPKC, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.